again, what you were talking about, after Hamas is eliminated, Netanyahu told Sullivan that Israel will pursue its war against Hamas until absolute victory. Biden has been pushing, as you know, for a two-state solution since day one, again, since Hamas attacked on that dreadful day, October 7th. Biden has been warning Israel about its so-called indiscriminate bombing in Gaza, which is absolutely insane. And again, it's getting the IDF troops killed. And as you mentioned, threatening our own soldiers overseas, U.S. soldiers. What is your reaction to Biden's pressure on Israel?
Well, I think that they are so committed ideologically to their vision for what the Middle East should look like. They want to befriend Tehran, who is behind the violence in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Syria, and in Iraq, and in Yemen, directed at us and our friends and allies. But they are deaf and blind to the reality on the ground. The Oslo Accords are dead. You cannot negotiate or partner in a two-state solution with a Palestinian Authority, which is what Jake Sullivan wants to do, and Secretary Blinken believe are the partner. They believe in the elimination of Israel and the genocide of Jews. They teach that in the schools, they instruct it, they enforce it, and they reward terrorism every day. And you cannot partner with them. And after October 7th, if you don't understand the Oslo Accords and a two-state solution are dead, they need to wake up.
Revamped.
Yeah, definitely, especially when, like you said, they want to destroy Israel. I mean, they are trained since they are little to do that is their one and only mission. But a group of Biden administration staffers gathered yesterday at the White House calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Nonetheless, they were around 36 people there, give or take. A former State Department official, Josh Paul, who resigned in mid-October over his opposition to Biden's handling of the conflict between Hamas and Israel, gave the opening remarks. Colonel, I'm just curious, what does this tell you about the people who work at the State Department and, frankly, just the Biden administration on the whole? Because Hamas, no question, you just said it, it's a terrorist organization. There is no compromise.
Absolutely right. And our State Department has a whole cadre of professional career foreign service officers that believe in the Palestinian cause and support unquestionably Hamas and the Palestinian Authority and false narratives and false histories, because they are ideologically committed progressives that believe in this globalist agenda and undermining U.S. influence in the region. And they see that as by taking down Israel a few notches or eliminating it altogether eventually, that will enhance the undermining of the U.S. and bring about a different globalist structure. They believe it. We dealt with them in the Trump administration.
Yeah, speaking of that, Colonel, what can be done about that in the next administration? What could be done about getting rid of some of those the civil servants? It's kind of switching gears, but we have a problem at our State Department. We have a problem at USAID. I worked at USAID too. I saw it myself.
Well, first and foremost, we need to get the 4,000 to 5,000 political appointees vetted and cleared across the board who are going to be committed to fighting for conservative principles that enhance American influence and authorities and protect our constitutional rights and focus on an America First agenda. Second, it's going to be
Are you recording? Yes.